Hello, this is RV Vagabond Jerry. In this video, I'm going to take you around the 4-mile Old West town, which is located about 4 miles south of the town of Custer, South Dakota. Back behind the front here, they have 50 buildings. So it's all a ghost town now, and this is called the friendliest little ghost town in the Dakota Territory. Oh no, this is a shame. They have pickpockets here. And this is a one-horse town, it says. So I'm going to go in and show you around the Old West Town Museum. By the way, they also have an RV park right beside it here, which is owned and operated by the same people that operate the Old West Town, where you go into the office there to sign in. They also have this really large gift shop with a lot of really interesting things. These are a lot of tax roll books that you can actually buy if you want to make sure you die having owned pretty much everything a person can own. They have quite a few small buildings here in this backyard behind where you go in. So I'm going to briefly go through them for you. They have a his and hers outhouse, and there's the his and there's the hers. And for an extra 15 cents, I think I would go for the hot bath, especially since it's outdoors. And next here, the first building is the Lone Tree Bar. So let's go in and see what's in the bar. There's the bartender. Is that a one-armed bandit? And they got a couple loose women here, of course. 2 pianos. Probably one piano too many for such a small room. You ever heard of a necessary? It's got 2 doors, no girls allowed, and this one says no boys allowed. And they're both padlocked, so I can't go in and see. I assume that it's a more modern outhouse. There's a surveyor's office, an immigration office, and next is the claims office for mining. It says no spitting on the boardwalk, so make sure you spit on the grass here. And look at this building. It looks like it kind of got hit with an earthquake. It's actually a fur trader's cabin. Hudson Fur Traders, and next door is the barber shop. And look how off-kilter some of these buildings are. This one is so off, you can't even open the door wider than that. Well, there's the barber chair. And this is some guy's carpenter shop. Got a bunch of tools in here. Oh, the rooster says it's time to wake up. And this is a bootlegger's cabin. And these buildings do have some description on them like that. There's some of the bootlegging equipment and the pots. This is a Chinese laundry, the Sun One Laundry, and let's see if it's open. Yep, there's your laundry. There's another outhouse. So I've got a whole nother row of buildings to go through over here. This is a livery barn and a blacksmith shop. Take a peek inside. Yeah, horse stalls. It's kind of a small anvil to be using. Got one of those big bellows and all sorts of other equipment. Oh, and here's the guy. He's still working it, although doesn't look very energetic. There's a construction company, fire company, and they got their Dalmatian, of course. What's this guy doing? He's not taking any pictures. Boy, the sheriff here is serious about this spitting thing. There's no jail, but I guess one way they can keep you where they want you is with this ball and chain. And you can put your face in there and pretend you're being executed. How lovely. Now this is the jail right next door to the sheriff's office. Now they have a couple cells here. Pretty nice cell, actually. Next to the jail is the newspaper business. There's the paper boy and gunsmith. Got a few rifles here in the gunsmith shop. Next to that is the bank. Looks like the banker took off and just left his money sitting on the counter there. That's a bit irresponsible, isn't it? They got a feed and seed shop. Corn. It's like a big wooden chair. I wonder what that's for. Next is the jewelry store, but it's closed today. And then next is an abstract office. I'm not sure what that is. I'd have to look up and see what an abstractor does. Toy store. Let's see what kind of toys we got in here. Tricycles, hobby horse, and these two kitties look very excited about getting a new toy. Photography studio. Here's a general store. Let's go in and see what kind of generals they have. There's the store manager. Well, I bet this fruit is getting old. These coffee beans will last you a long time. And we got a sweet shop. Let's see how sweet it is. Well, doesn't that look yummy? Next is Mr. Bowen's butcher shop. There's his roll of butcher paper. Now, I don't know what this structure is for. I'll have to ask them inside. And now going into another new row of buildings, starting with the hotel and boarding house. So let's walk through here. Boy, I bet they haven't swept this floor in a long time. Bunch of chairs, barrels, tables. This must be the dining room with musical entertainment. And this looks like the first Montgomery Ward store. And here's some details about it. This is the world's smallest Montgomery Wards. Guess what the Undertaker's name is? His name is Overtaker. What a coincidence. There he is, I guess. Or maybe that's his... No, that's a grieving widow is what that is. Seamstress shop. You know, I've always wondered what notions are. I'm going to have to look that up. And next here is a one-room schoolhouse. Let's see if we got classes going on today. We got small desks and big desks. So I guess everybody learns together. How they separate levels, I don't know. Blackboards. Now they got green and white boards. Or do they have any boards at all in schools anymore? Next to the school is a church. It's called the 4 Mile Church. Hardly Christian. Reverend and Circuit Rider. Interesting. And it's number 69. Well, let's go and see what 69 is in the church. Oh, nice stained windows. And you might guess next to the church is the graveyard. They got some funny names and epitaphs on these. Kidney stone, died in pain. Arthritis. Skinner mule freighter. This lady was nicknamed Moni. Next to wild oats. I bet you've heard of Indians going to the happy hunting grounds. Miss Krabby Louse. Scared to death by a mouse. Ben Miles, road builder. Rest in peace and dust. Humpty Dumpty. Dr. O.I. Hurt, beloved dentist. Yeah, I bet he was beloved. Clever. Looks like these two buggies could use some repair work. And some more in the buggy repair shop. Looks like this tractor is starting to rust out. We got two more pretty good sized buildings here. A dentist's office. This is like a shopping strip mall. All these buildings are numbered if you want to read more of a description in a directory that they have. It's a beauty shop operated by Mrs. Strayed and Miss Bunn. And here's the courthouse, which is not much bigger than the outhouse. Actually, right next door, the attorney's office is bigger than the courthouse. And guess what the doctor's name is, of course? It's Dr. Quack. And out back behind here is a bunch of old trailers. Wonder what this was used for. An open coach, I guess. Nice collection of old trailers. There's a nice trailer. Here's the 4 Mile stagecoach that used to stop here, and the stagecoach company was named 4 Mile. And guess what is right in front of the sheriff's office? This is where they did their hangings. Well, folks, that's about all that's back here. Nothing restored. It is all the original equipment, buildings, and everything from what used to be a real lively town. Now a ghost town. So if you're into this kind of thing, I think you'd really like it here. Good day, folks.